Hello user, let's take a look at the technical analysis of Bitcoin. So, all last week we showed the growth, but as we said it was possible. But you should be careful, right? So now we are back in a flat zone from 28 to 30, and while we're standing at the top of the resistance level at 30k, so which means you have a chance to get into a small short to 28, and user, you can skim the screen. So, in general, we are waiting for a fall to 28k and still walking in a flat zone. But if we do not accumulate enough bullish energy, then we are more likely to expect a decline to the level of 24-25, which is also suggested to us by the AMA and the formed dead cross. We want to talk about strategies for investing in cryptocurrencies at a time like this. In fact, there are only two of them right now. So, the first strategy is to invest equal amount of money in practically the same coins at regular intervals. What intervals? You decide for yourself. It could be every major drawdown in Bitcoin or altcoin, or it could be a payday. So, it will not require much effort from your user, since you do not need to think about the cost of entry. But at the start of the bullish cycle, you will have a great medium entry point. I guarantee you that. Another plus of the strategy is that no one, except for the largest market makers, knows where the market bottom will be. If you start to follow it, you definitely manage to jump into the last car. At the same time, look at the chart. If you start buying now, you are much cooler than those guys who stocked up for 40k and 60k. There are also disadvantages, and quite significant. It's possible that the car is far away from the last car. In this case, your first investment can easily lose 70-80% of the value, and the market maker uncle will thank you for it. Let's get back to our favorite dot. So now the price is $10, and if the bearish trend continues, we will easily see a $4 or $5 for the price. So who stock up in the bottoms? When the price returns to $10, they can already fix and get around 2.5x profits, and you will only see your invested funds. During the discussion, we smoothly moved on the second strategy, to the bottom. No need to catch falling knives, so you need to wait for confirmation of the bottom and buy there. At the moment, all assets look as uncertain as possible. So you keep your hard-earned money in a safe place. Please don't tell me you keep it on the sex exchange, users, or you put it off like crazy all these months. So Bitcoin falls by 22k, tech adapts go long, hamsters take another investment long, and we see a bottom at 16k. And at this moment, you like a knight in a shining clock. Take off the barricades. Sorry, you just put your USDT on exchanges and buy. Okay, for the 14k, it sounds unrealistic and it's very cool in theory, yeah, but quite difficult to implement in practice. But you get the point. According to the Dow theory, you do not need to buy, what is falling. You need to buy what is already growing or in accumulating stage. So determining the bottom is really non-trivial task. In the next video, we will talk about the psychology of the market and think about what the true goals of the market makers are. Do not close our channel, follow us, it will be interesting. So what's going on with shitcoins? According to some reports, the NFT market has collapsed by more than 90% over the past 6 months. People are beginning to wonder why they should own the rights of a picture that they can simply download from the internet. Our next potential gem is trying to add more usability to the NFT idea. Envelop. Envelop is a flexible cross-chain toolset to provide any NFT with new functionality. How to make your NFTs economically viable? Tailor them to use NFTs for advertising, to store crypto assets, to make decentralized bets, to earn income, to farm tokens, to get royalties, to rent the cards. So, the protocol consists of 3 parts. Envelop protocol wraps collateral distributes royalties, adds value from transactions to the wrapped collateral. The second is Oracle monitors the transaction of NFTs, filters spam transactions, and increase the value of NFTs depending on the transactions performed. The third one, Index monitors the market activity from different sources, providing an objective picture of the market in real time. We are most interested in two applied solutions of the team. First one is Safe Automated Future Tokens gives VCs liquidity, which called Saft Nft. The project tokens are distributed in a form of wrapped NFTs with time locks. This preserves the contributors' liquidity and reduces the risk of the project's price being dumped, which called anti-dump system, overall providing a more cost-effective, secure, and more efficient smart contract locker. The second is new solution for launchpads. Projects can create it calls WINO, which means wrapped initial NFT offering, containing project token with time locks. This allows projects to sell collectibles and fundraise simultaneously, and fans to take part in projects at early stages with added features. We will not get into technical side of things. This token was made by real geeks. So, however, we strongly recommend that you study their website. Despite the fact that Envelop is a small cap coin with a minimum number of trades, it carries technology. Really huge one. Animoca Brands has already drawn attention to them. Also, the list of achievements, you can see a number of grants from Binance, Rarible, and Polygon. Add this token in your watchlist and follow its development. The Blindside team was with you, user. Goodbye.